In this video, I will explain simple long division with no remainder. So let's get started. As you can see, I've written the number sentence 36 divided by 9. So I'm going to draw my division sign. And the thing you need to know is that you take the first number in this sentence and you write it on the inside. That would be the 36. And the second number, the 9, goes on the outside. Again, whenever you see a division problem written as a number sentence, you always take the first number and put it on the inside, and the second number goes on the outside. So how this is read, how you read this when it looks like this is 36 divided by 9. You always say the number on the inside first, divided by the number on the outside. Now, before we get started with this problem, I'd like to explain what you call these numbers. So if you look in the upper hand corner of the screen, upper right-hand corner, you'll see this little graphic, and I'm going to show you what you call each one of the numbers. The number on the outside of the division sign is called the divisor, and that's the one that you see highlighted there, the 3. The number on the inside, the 16, is called the dividend. The number on top is called the quotient, and it's the answer you get when you divide. And anything that's left over after you subtract is called the remainder. Again, the number on the outside is your divisor. The number on the inside is the dividend. The number on top is the quotient, and the number on the bottom is the remainder. Some kids have trouble remembering these two, divisor and dividend. And if you look at the two words, the only one that has an O in it is the word divisor. And I like to sort of associate the O with the word outside. Again, the O to me stands for outside, and that's how I remember that the number on the outside is called the divisor. And if you know that one, then you automatically know that dividend refers to the number on the inside. Okay, so let's get started with the problem. As you can see, I have 36 divided by 9. The first thing I need to ask myself is, can 9 go into 3? We always start with the first digit inside the symbol, which would be the 3. And the rule is, if the number on the outside is bigger than the first digit on the inside, then the answer is no. It cannot go into it. It can't be divided into it. So we place a 0 above the 3 because it cannot go into it. Then we place a multiplication sign in the little corner. And then we multiply. We multiply 0 times 9. 0 times 9. Yes, 0 times 9 is 0. So I place that answer under the 3, and I subtract. Every time you put a number on top, you've always got to take that number and multiply it by the number on the outside. Every single time. So because I put a 0 up here above the 3, I have to take it and multiply it by the number on the outside, which would be the 9. So let's do that. 0 times 9 is 0, which we've done, and we've placed the 0 under the 3. Now we have to subtract. 3 take away nothing is 3, and the next thing we do is bring down the next number, which is the 6. Now we have to ask ourselves how many times 9 can go into this 2-digit number, 36. Or another way of looking at it is saying 9 times what is 36. And if you know your multiplication tables, then you know that 9 times 4 is 36. And the 4 goes above the 6. Now, as I said before, every time you place a number on the top, you've got to take that number and multiply it by the number on the outside. So we've got to take the 4 and multiply it by the 9. Let's do that now. 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is, that's right, it's 36. So we take the 3 and put it underneath the 3 and the 6 underneath the 6, and we subtract. 36 take away 36 is 0. So as you can see, our remainder is 0, and that goes right here. So the answer to 36 divided by 9 is 4, remainder 0. Let's try another one. 56 divided by 8. Okay, so as I told you before, you draw your division sign, and you place the 56 on the inside and the 8 on the outside. Now we're ready to get started. We have to ask ourselves if 8 can go into 5. And because 8 is larger than 5, the answer is no. It cannot go into it, so you place a 0 above the 5 and your little multiplication sign in the corner, and you multiply. 0 times 8. 0 times 8 is 0, so that answer goes underneath the 5, and you subtract. 5 take away nothing is 5. You bring down the next number, and now you have to ask yourself how many times 8 can go into 56. Or another way of saying it is 8 times what is 56? And the answer is 8 times 7. That's right. The 7 goes above the 6. And because we put a number above up here in the quotient area, we put the 7 up here, that means that we have to take the 7 and multiply it by the number on the outside. We've got to take that 7 and multiply it by the 8. 7 times 8 is 56. So that answer goes here, and we subtract. 56 take away 56 is nothing, 0. It's 0, and so the remainder is 7 remainder 0. So 56 divided by 8 equals 7 remainder 0. And there you have it.